Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the electric motor. So in yesterday's period we already discussed about the Fleming's left hand rule. So today's part, that is the electric motor, is also based on the Fleming's left hand rule. Means that some part we are taking from the Fleming's left hand rule. So here first we will see the electric motor. So before that we will see what is meant by the electric motor. So electric motor is a device which convert electrical energy into the mechanical energy. Once again you just see, electric motor is a device which convert the electrical energy into the mechanical energy. So in daily life we can see the many electrical machines we have, just like that refrigerator, washing machine, then again our water motor is also there. Many things, grinder, mixer, these all the things are made up from the electric motor. So these are all the examples of the electric motor. So let us see the construction and the working principle of the electric motor. So first I am going to start with the construction. So here in front of you the construction of electric motor is there. So you can see the many things. First is a switch, then battery, then here the new things are there. So B1 and B2. So this B1 and B2, in case of the electric motor, this is known as the brushes. Okay. So the uses of brushes is to avoid the unwanted sparking into the circuit. Okay. The uses of brushes is to avoid the unwanted sparking in the circuit. These two brushes are this stationary, they are fixed. Now next part you can see the split rings. Okay, here C1 and C2, these two are the split rings of the electric motor. So these split rings can reverse the electric current whenever the coil is rotating. Coil terminals are interchanging. So again here you can see A, B, C, D. So this ABCD is a coil. Okay, ABCD is a coil, and in case of the electric motor, this coil is known as the armature. Okay, the armature is made up from the insulated coil or the any conducting coil. So now here you can see the N and S, two poles are there. It means that one magnet is also there. So whenever we are talking about the construction of the electric motor, so there we can see that one magnet is there, then armature, afterwards split rings, brushes, electrical supply, switch. This all the things are related to the construction of the electric motor. Now step by step we are going to see the working principle of the electric motor. So when there is a no supply, there is a no movement in a coil. One thing keep in your mind, when there is a no supply, there is a no movement in a coil. So first of all we have to switch on the supply. So when we are going to switch on the supply, that time the current started to flow in this direction. So the current enters from the brush B1 through the C1, then from A to B. Okay, carefully look at here the direction of the current. The current is entering from downward direction to the upward direction from A to B, and in the second case the current is entering from C to D. Okay, here the direction of current is downward, then from C2 to the brush B2. So this is the direction of current. Now here we have to find out the direction of rotation, in which direction the coil is started to rotate. So whenever we are switch on the supply, so that time current is already flow from A to B. Here we know that the current direction, so apply Fleming's left hand rule. So here we can apply the Fleming's left hand rule. So here you can apply the Fleming's left hand rule. So this thumb which is indicating towards the board, it means that it is indicating downward, it is showing the motion. Now the middle finger indicating the direction of the current, and this index finger indicating the direction of the magnetic field. So through the Fleming's left hand rule we can say that in the first case, when the current is flowing from A to B, that time the coil is rotating downward. It means that the coil is pushes downward, and in a opposite direction when the current is flowing from C to D, when the current is flowing from C to D, that time again we have to apply the Fleming's left hand rule. So here you can find, here you can betterly find out. So this is showing the direction of current, then thumb indicates the direction of motion. So or the force, so that time you can see that the coil is moving upward. In first case the coil is moving downward, and in the second case coil is moving upward. So because of that only the half rotation of coil is going to complete. So when the coil is moving downward, that time the direction is anti-clockwise. The coil is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. The coil is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So the AB side is going downward and CD coil is coming upward. So in second case what will happen, due to the half rotation, the C2 is going to in place of the C1 and C1 is going to place of the C2. So brushes are the fixed, they are not going to change their positions. So here the C1 and C2 are known as the split rings. So in case of the electric motor, the split rings are working as a commutator, and the working principle of the commutator is to reverse the current. Okay, whenever we are interchanging the terminal, whenever the coil is rotated, coil is completed its half rotation, so that time due to the split rings the current is going to reverse, and this time the current is started to flow from D to C and from A to B. This is a reverse direction of the current. In this case also, when the current is enters from D to C, that time again the coil is going downward. By using the Fleming's left hand rule we can find out the direction. The coil this side is going downward, and when the current is flowing from A to B, that time coil is coming upward. Again half rotation will be complete. So like this way whenever how much time we are giving the supply, that time rotation is started to continuously completed. So जब तक हम सप्लाई स्टार्ट करते हैं, जब तक हम करंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, तब तक यहाँ पे क्या होगा, कॉइल का जो रोटेशन है वो हाफ रोटेशन कंप्लीट होगा. हाफ रोटेशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद टर्मिनल जो है इंटरचेंज हो जाएंगे. इंटरचेंज होने के बाद अगेन स्प्लिट रिंग विल बी वर्किंग एज कम्यूटेटर, दे विल रिवर्स द करंट and again half rotation will be complete. So because of that only the electrical energy is going to will be converted into the mechanical energy. So here we already discussed about the construction and the principle of the electric motor. Once again I am going to repeat the same thing. So here when we switch on the supply, if there is a no current, it means that there is a no movement in a armature. So when we switch on the supply, that time firstly the current is flowing from the A to B, then it is flowing from the C to D. These are the split rings. Okay, so the current first current enters from A to B, it means that it is upward direction, and by using Fleming's left hand rule we can find out the force. The coil is moving downward direction, but the direction will be anti-clockwise, and then in opposite direction, here the force of direction of coil is upward. It means that half rotation is going to complete. Again when these coils are interchanging their places by using the split rings, that time current is reversed because the split ring is working as a commutator. Okay, so here current is going to reverse, then again plate is going to interchange. Same thing will be happen again, this side going to downward and this side going to come upward. Okay, so like that way the rotations are going to repeatedly again and again, and the coil will complete the rotations when till when we are supplying the electric current to the coil. So like that way, by using this method, that electrical energy is going to convert into the mechanical energy, and because of that only we are using many electric appliances at our home also. So these all things are related to the electrical motor. So अगर किसी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ डाउट है, सो द स्टूडेंट्स कैन आस्क मी, एंड टुडे itself you have to complete your assignment like yesterday. Today also I am going to send some different questions, and this is most important part of the lesson because no numerical part is related to this part, and only two concepts are there. One is electrical motor and another one is electrical generator. These two things are very important, so clarify your doubts. अगर आप अभी भी किसी को कुछ डाउट है, सो स्टूडेंट प्लीज आस्क मी इन नेक्स्ट पीरियड. आई विल क्लियर योर डाउट्स. फॉर टुडे, थैंक यू वेरी मच.